In a moment that shook the press room to its core, President Donald Trump was asked a question no one saw coming. Would he pardon Sean DiddyCombs? His response was as shocking as it was calculated. I may consider it.
Diddy was a good friend of yours back then. He has since found himself in some very serious legal trouble.
Yeah, that's true.
Would you ever consider pardoning him?
Well, nobody's asked. You had to be the one to ask, Peter, but nobody's asked. But I know people are thinking about it. I know they're thinking about it. I think some people have been very close to asking. First of all, I'd look at what's happening, and I haven't been watching it too closely, although it's certainly getting a lot of coverage. I haven't seen him. I haven't spoken to him in years. He used to really like me a lot, but I think when I ran for politics, that relationship busted up. From what I read, I don't know. He didn't tell me that, but I'd read some little bit nasty statements in the paper all of a sudden. You know, it's different. You become a much different person when you run for politics and you do what's right. I could do other things, and I'm sure he'd like me, and I'm sure other people would like me, but it wouldn't be as good for our country. As we said, our country's doing really well because of what we're doing. So it's not a popularity contest. So I don't know. I would certainly look at the facts. If I think somebody was mistreated, whether they like me or don't like me, it wouldn't have any impact on me.
From inside the Oval Office, the command center of global power, President Trump delivered this explosive statement with full confidence, reigniting national debate and lighting up the media world in seconds. During a surprise media Q&A inside the White House, a reporter directly asked President Trump about the swirling controversy surrounding Sean DiddyCombs, the music mogul currently under intense investigation involving serious federal charges. Without hesitation, Trump leaned forward, stared down the question, and delivered one of the most talked about lines of his presidency. I haven't seen everything, he said, but people get treated very unfairly in this country, and I've seen worse walk free. We'll see. I may consider it. The room erupted into a storm of follow-ups. Journalists were left scrambling, visibly stunned that the President of the United States would so openly acknowledge the possibility of granting clemency to a man facing accusations ranging from sexual misconduct to criminal conspiracy. Trump, in true form, stayed completely unfazed. A lot of people in entertainment have been targeted for years, he said. Sometimes it's deserved, sometimes it's political. You've got to look deeper. I've learned that. He continued, tying the moment into his broader view of the justice system. We've got a justice system that's very broken, very political. If it can happen to me, if it can happen to conservatives, it can happen to anyone, including someone like Diddy. The implications were staggering. This wasn't just a media soundbite. It was the sitting president, on camera, drawing a line between himself and one of the most high-profile federal investigations in the entertainment world. In doing so, Trump sent shockwaves not just through politics, but through Hollywood, the music industry, and every newsroom in America. Critics immediately pounced. Civil rights groups, legal analysts, and even some Republican figures warned that invoking the pardon power in a case like this would be seen as an abuse, a way to bend justice for headlines. Others, however, praised Trump for once again thinking outside the box and defending what they saw as an unfairly targeted celebrity. Online, the reaction was instant. Clips of the Oval Office exchange spread across platforms like wildfire. Pardon Diddy trended within minutes, with some mocking the idea and others rallying behind it. Supporters of the president flooded social media with messages like, "Trump sees through the media lies," and "Even Diddy deserves a fair shot." Some even speculated whether Trump and Diddy had prior connections, pointing to old photos, past interviews, and mutual friends in elite circles. But Trump didn't confirm or deny anything. He simply left the question hanging in the air, like a bomb waiting to go off. The White House press office offered no further comment. The Justice Department remained silent. But Trump's words continue to echo, "I may consider it." One sentence, one moment. And once again, President Trump has done what only he can do: dominate the national conversation, break all the rules, and leave the country asking, what happens next? And this time, the spotlight is on Diddy and the most powerful office in the world.